So do Uber Eats, DoorDash, or Grubhub provide insurance for their delivery drivers? Well, this is an important question because if a person is driving their personal vehicle for a business purpose, then their personal auto insurance is not going to cover them. And it's not going to cover them as soon as the person starts working for the business. So if you're involved in an accident while delivering for Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, it's highly likely that your personal auto insurance company would deny any claim you make. And if they find out you're doing this, they may even cancel your coverage. So what to do? Well, let's break these down a little bit. What does Grubhub do if you're a driver for Grubhub? Well, Grubhub, that is really hard to say. Grubhub provides no liability insurance for its drivers at all. And as of now, November of 2024, I suppose this could change in the future. But what this means is if somebody is a driver for Grubhub and I don't know, there's a hit and run accident, their car is damaged, maybe they're injured, well, they can't sue the person that caused the hit and run accident, and they can't go after their own personal insurance because their personal insurance would say, hey, you're using your vehicle for commercial use. There's no coverage for that. So they're going to have to pay out of pocket. Well, what if the person working for Grubhub instead causes an accident and runs into somebody else and gets sued? Well, the somebody else is going to bring a claim against the Grubhub driver, probably against Grubhub too. And the Grubhub driver is going to go tell their insurance, hey, look, I got in an accident. Their insurance will say, oh, look, you're driving for Grubhub, commercial use, there's no coverage at all. And so if there's a verdict against this driver, then the driver is going to have to pay out of pocket. And unless you are a Grubhub driver that's really, really rich, you may be paying tens of thousands or more money for personal injuries, for property damage, and all of these things out of pocket because you've got no insurance. So that would be very, very bad. So what about DoorDash and Uber Eats? They're a little bit better. These companies will provide some liability coverage when the driver is actually delivering food. They don't provide coverage when a driver is not logged into the app or when the driver is logged into the app but waiting to receive orders. So it's a little dicey here because if someone's logged into an app waiting to get an order, technically they are working and their personal insurance wouldn't cover them, but DoorDash and Uber Eats may not cover them either. So this is, again, not ideal. So what can you do? Well, there may be a solution for delivery drivers. In some circumstances, you could add a rideshare insurance endorsement to your personal policy, and that could cover these gaps in existing coverage, like the time before receiving an order, but when you're still logged into DoorDash or Uber Eats. On the flip side, you then have the question of whether or not the cost of the additional insurance still makes delivery financially worthwhile. And I do not know that answer.